Namaste children. Today you are going to learn about minerals and mining and minerals of Andhra Pradesh. Andhra Pradesh is very rich in mineral resources. It is a large producer of various kinds of Kadapa stones which are useful for building. It also produces limestone, dolomite, which is very useful for cement industries. If you look at Kadapa district, many cement industries are located here because lot of dolomite and limestone is available here. If you look the coastal districts of Krishna and Godavari basin, it is potential for mineral oil and gas production. The waters of Krishna and Godavari has large quantities of mineral oil. ONGC is digging lot of mineral oil and petroleum from this. Andhra Pradesh from the very past famous for lot of valuable minerals like diamonds and gold. You look at Kolluru of Guntur district. Here we have the largest diamond mine in the world where the famous Kohinoor diamond was mined. Vajrakaruru of Andhra Pradesh, that is Anantapuram, it is also famous for diamond mines. Now and then you are listening and watching from the TV that people are found valuable diamonds from Vajrakaruru. In addition to that, large quantities of asbestos, barytes, mica, feldspar, vermiculite like minerals are mined from Andhra Pradesh. In what way we mine the minerals? There are different ways of mining minerals, but out of that, two important are there. Open cast mining and underground mining, these two processes are very important mining practices. We can just make a large pit and keep extracting the minerals. We can blast and remove granite, barytes, etc. This is what called open cast mining. By making a large pit and extracting the minerals from the ground, this is called as open cast mining. Particularly granite, barytes, Kadapa slab stones, all these kind of heavy minerals were mined in this way. We can build underground tunnels to mine minerals which are very deep inside. This type of mining is called underground mining. As the word said, underground mining is nothing but we build underground tunnels and through that very deep holes or tunnels were made in the ground. From that we can drive or we can take the natural oil or natural gas like petroleum or any other minerals. This process is called as underground mining. Places like Bombay High in Mumbai where oil is drilled were used this practice that is called underground mining. Most of the mining practices results lot of damage of the surface. While we are mining, we are just cutting out the forest, destroying the fields, and lot of habitations where people were all living, they were all disturbed. For open cast mining, we are making large pits and mounds, lot of amount of water that was all coming out. This resulted pollution and lot of water bodies which are nearby the minerals where we are mining, they also get polluted. Large number of people who are living in the nearby areas, they build the houses and they started their habitation. By that one, lot of problems were created. The people, those who are living in the areas where mines are very close, they they are exposed to accidents, and they are also exposed to poisonous substances which damage their health as they are very close to mining areas. Moreover, lot of sound pollution and lot of disturbances they are getting, and the effluents which are released from the mining, they causes lot of health problems, particularly skin diseases and other lung diseases to them. If you look at whom do the minerals belong, usually the mineral wealth is obtained from the earth, hence we consider it is the property which belongs to the government. The government uses the minerals keeping in mind the interests of all the people of the country. Hence we can say the minerals or the property of the mining or minerals, they just belongs to the government. In the beginning, immediately after the independence, mining of the minerals in India were mostly owned and operated by private companies. But these private companies, they are extracting more and more minerals from the earth, and which causes lot of havoc to the people. Hence the government decided in 1970 onwards, the government took all the mines and it was operating and it was owning the mines and sold the minerals to various factories or traders who want to export them. The government was unable to bring the new and modern sophisticated technologies for mining, as the machinery requires lot of investment. In this regard, it was often leasing the mines to the private people. In 1993, a new national mineral policy was announced by the government of India, and it started leasing the minerals to the private companies. The companies have to pay a very good amount, that is what called royalty, to the government for the minerals what they are extracting and going to sold. But here many companies are not loyal and right way, they are not paying the royalty to the government. They are misusing the opportunity given by the government, the licenses which are given by the government, and they are mining more deep mines or more than the given area than the government what they have given. In this way, the private companies started cheating, and they are taking more minerals than what they have paid royalty. On the other hand, the uncontrolled mining by the private companies for excess of permits given to them and disregard the environmental and safety measures. Excess mining means more quantity is mined than the substantial on a long term. It means that the minerals are taken away by the companies without paying royalty. This is something that damages the income of the government and also disturbing, and it was also creating problem to the people who are living nearby. Environmentally, this mining become very harmful. When more sand is mined from the riverbeds, you can take as an example, it can affect the flow of rivers and causing floods and even drying up the river very quickly. Similarly, many companies want many minerals underground. The private companies, they are preferring open cast mining as it is cheaper than the underground mining. When they are doing open cast mining, the pit and the mound of rubbles is created which is not disposed, and it causes lot of serious environmental problems like choking or drying up of rivers. This way, many private companies are also creating lot of problems in mining.